Hey everyone, or should I say welcome my what should I call my subscribers? I think I should call y'all I love to call myself an earth goddess or a Venus queen, so I'm gonna call y'all, you're a Libra, you're a Venus queen. Say if you're a Virgo, you're a Mercury goddess or a Mercury queen or king. Anyway, my name is Kyra Jackson, Kyra. Anyway, I'm gonna be doing a video on basically the basics, or basically astrology for beginners. I'm gonna be talking about, I guess you can call this video introduction to astrology. First off, you have a birth chart, okay? And I'm gonna get into that later, but you have more than one birth chart. You have your natal chart and you have your Draconic chart. Your natal chart is basically the chart of this body you were born into. The chart of you in this lifetime. Only you in this lifetime. When you die, there's your Draconic chart, which is who you are deep on the inside. It's basically your soul's chart, or the soul of your soul. If you go off of your 12th house, that's your soul. Like my 12th house, being that I'm a Libra rising. Being that I'm a Libra rising, I have my 12th house in Virgo, so that would mean I have a Virgo soul, right? And basically all my signs in my natal chart is like the exact opposite of my Draconic chart. Like in my natal chart I have Venus in Gemini, in my Draconic chart I have Venus in Sagittarius. You hear what I'm saying? So let's start at once. Let me change the lighting real quick if you don't mind. That's better. It was all orangey looking. But yeah, everything except for my moon has changed. I went from a moon in Virgo. It's in its opposite sign. I went from a moon in Virgo to a moon in Aquarius. That seemed to be the only thing that's different. But other than that, I'm going to post it down below. My natal and my Draconic chart comparison. But everything is in its opposite sign except for my moon. Anyway, like I said, I'm going to talk about... I'm still new on learning Draconic astrology, but I really resonate with it, which is really creepy to me because I really resonate with my natal chart as well. Like a lot more than my Draconic chart, but I resonate with both of them. So that's really something interesting if you want to get into that. You can go on astroseek.com. I'll place the link down below, or I'll just put it in the video. If you want to know your birth chart, you have to know your time of birth, where you were born, the exact city, state, the exact time, of course your birthday, day, month, year, and that's how you find out your birth chart. Anyways, like I said, it's absolutely important to learn who you are, because if you know more who you are, you can see what gifts you have, why you a certain way. We question ourselves all the time. Why am I like this? Why, like me, I used to always ask myself, why the fuck am I so fucking shy? I'm so shy, I hate it. Because every time somebody trying to talk to me, like, I'll just be so shy for no reason. Like, I don't really like people like that. So, like, when I was a kid, I was way more talkative. And I think that was my Draconic side. As I got older, maybe by the time I got to, like, 4th grade or so, I was, like, 10, 11. I started to talk way less, and I used to be the quiet girl in class. So, before I used to run my mouth, like I used to literally get in trouble in class, especially like pre-K, kindergarten, 1st grade. Like I used to get written up all the damn time. Kyra's talking too much. Kyra's talking too much in class. Kyra got written up for talking. Kyra needs to stop talking. Kyra's grades are really good, but she needs to stop talking. Like I literally have those papers somewhere in my room. It's funny as fuck. It was like some type of report card they make for you, and yeah, whatever. Anyway, we're talking about astrology. There are 12 signs. There used to be only 6, believe it or not, and Virgo was the last sign. So Virgo's really, 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 really old. And I say it because I have a Virgo soul. But there used to only be 6 signs, but there are 12. We have number 1, Aries is first, the ram. Aries can be very selfish or very arrogant because they are first. When you're the first sign, think of it as you being born first out of all the signs. They're the baby of the zodiac. That's why a lot of Aries can also throw temper tantrums and shit like that, or they only care about themselves, or they don't give a fuck about anything. You know, not all Aries are like that, but a lot of them are. They can be very impulsive, very selfish, very active, competitive, argumentative, etc. My great grandmother is an Aries. She's very messy, argumentative, and she's a crybaby. Like, she will say rude fucking shit, and then when people get mad at her, she'll get offensive. And when people stay away from her, she wants to cry and whine and say no one fucking likes her and shit. Like, you the one who was picking fights and shit. So anyway, like I said, it's a baby of the zodiac. Aries rules the head. That's why a lot of Aries have big ass foreheads, or just big heads in general, you know. In Draconic Astrology, I have an Aries rising. You see this big forehead. Don't mind my little scar or whatever. Big ass forehead. Like my mother, in her natal chart, she has an Aries rising. She got a 5 head, my nigga. Like, it's funny, but I also have Mars in Aries, so I can definitely relate to you motherfuckers a lot. Cause I do got a fucking temper. I'm a Taurus with Mars and Aries, so it's like the energy is just morphed, my nigga. So you know, some people can't handle me, but that's tough fucking tea. Stay away from me if you can't handle me. So, second sign, we have Taurus. Me. Taurus is ruled by the neck and throat. Like I said, each sign, basically, you have to go in order. Like I said, Aries is ruled by the head, Taurus is ruled by the neck and throat. You keep going down, 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 down with each sign. Taurus is ruled by the neck and throat. It's probably a reason why we love food so fucking much. Also, why a lot of Tauruses can, not all of them, but a lot can sing really good. I can sing, not the best, but I can sing really good. I like singing. And Taurus is the bull. We can be very fucking stubborn. Taurus is like notorious for being the stubborn sign in the zodiac, but there are other stubborn signs, especially all the fixed signs. Basically, Taurus is a fixed sign. Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius are the fixed signs. Fixed signs are usually very stubborn because they're fixated on their own ways of thinking and going about things, shit like that. You can't tell them nothing wrong. Like, especially a Taurus, I know that all too well. We have Aries, Taurus, Gemini, the twins. They are basically, there's other human figures in the zodiac, but every other sign, most of the signs are animals. Gemini are 2 twins, and they're ruled by Mercury. Taurus, which astrologers leave out a lot for some fucking reason. Taurus is ruled by Earth. So you're on my planet, bitch. Anyway, Taurus is ruled by Earth, and Venus is co-ruled by Venus. The main ruler of Venus will always be Libra. So Aries is ruled by Mars, and like I said, I'm gonna go in order. So next we have, at the Gemini, we have Cancer. Cancer is ruled by the moon. That's why they call Cancers moon children or moon child. It's very cute. It's also why Cancers can be very emotional, because the moon is very watery. So, and the water, or should I say the moon in general, rules our emotions. You'll find later about your moon sign. Your moon rules your emotions. So while Cancers are so damn emotional, they're ruled by the moon. They're the crab of the zodiac. Next, we have Leo, the lion. A lot of Leos can be very narcissistic. My boyfriend's a Leo, but he's not the typical Leo. He has a Capricorn moon and a Virgo rising. So he's like a very chill, dumbed down. Not dumbed down, but watered down Leo. You know what I mean? He's very tolerable. My brother's a Leo. He's very obnoxious, very selfish, very much an asshole. He barely even fucking talks to me, as a matter of fact. But I'm not gonna get into that. I don't even know his damn birth chart, and it's sad, but I'll figure that out later. Watch. That nigga, me and him have some fucking issues with each other. But after Cancer, we have, I already went on Cancer. Leo, the lion, like I said. Leo is ruled by the sun. Only the sun rules Leo. Only Leo rules the sun. Kind of like Cancer only rules the moon. It's only ruled by the moon. Leo is only ruled by the sun. There is no co-ruler or anything. They basically own that, you know, by themselves. That's why Leos can be very narcissistic, because they rule the sun, the fucking center of our solar system. So, and Cancers, to be honest, can be kind of narcissistic too. Their ego. So yeah, because they're only ruled by the moon. But after Leo, we have Virgo, the virgin woman. It's a human figure or sign. But Virgo, like I said, is the virgin. Virgo is ruled by Mercury, just like Gemini. It's a very fast-moving planet. To me, I would say Virgo is the smartest sign, and Gemini would be the second smartest sign, to be honest. Gemini, to me, especially the ones I know from my experience, they're like I said, they're very smart. Most of them, they're the second smartest sign, I would say. Virgo being number one. Both ruled by Mercury, and Mercury is a very intellectual planet. That's why it moves so fucking fast. After Virgo, we have Libra. I have a Libra rising. Very proud, like I said, in Draconic Astrology, I am a Libra. So in my soul's chart, I am a Libra. But I can relate to Libra as well. Libra is basically the only sign that's an object. It's not an animal, it's not a person, it scales. Libra is all about balancing and harmony and shit. And I'm gonna get into that later, like I said, about Libras and all the other signs. I'm gonna explain all the signs later, but I can relate to Libras a lot because I am very Libra-like and about harmony and balance and shit like that. So I try to keep shit even, you know, despite having fucking Mars and Aries. And my boyfriend has Mars and Scorpio, so he's the only one. He can get a little iffy sometimes, but he's literally the only man who could handle me or has had the most in common with me, being a Leo with Mars and Scorpio and his other placements that I mentioned. So like I said, I'm a Taurus. I have a Virgo moon at Libra rising. Next up, at the Libra, we have Scorpio. If you notice, Scorpio and Virgo, their symbols kind of look the same, and that's because, to be honest, a very, very, very fucking long time ago, like I said in the beginning of the video, there used to only be 6 signs, right? Libra never fucking existed. Virgo and Scorpio used to be one sign. So if I have any Virgos or Scorpios out there and you talking to a Virgo, or you're a Virgo talking to a Scorpio, y'all are actually very compatible. You used to be one. Scorpios are the scorpion. They sting your ass. I get along very well with Scorpio. I seem like I attract a lot of Scorpios, Virgos, fucking sometimes Cancers too. Virgos, Scorpios, Cancers, and Pisces. I attract a lot of those people in my life for some reason. Kind of Geminis too, if we're being honest. But